All right. We are live, it looks like. I want to make sure that the audio is coming through okay. I think we are. I think we are Gucci. I think all is good here. Let me just refresh this page really quick. Refresh this and we'll be out mowing soon. All right, let's go. Let's go. Open the app. All right. Cool. All right, guys, get my Saturday mow on. We'll see if anyone pops in. And all right, guys, so what I'm doing today is I'm gonna double cut the lawn with the C27. Should have enough juice hopefully to get through the entire thing as far as battery and the camera and the wireless transmitter. But we'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. All right. So as you can tell, the lawn is starting to recover fairly well from all the top dressing. And then, you know, between the mowing and making sure I keep up with my fertilizer program, that's definitely helping as far as helping to bounce back a bit faster. Turn the volume down a little bit, it's a little bit loud. It's a little bit loud. All right, guys, there we go. There we go. See what we have going on. It got a little quiet. Hey guys, hey Papa Mo's Low. Hang on one second. I'll fix it. Sorry about that, guys. This should help. Sorry about that. That should do it. I've got the wireless around the. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I probably have. Yeah, Mark. It's probably a little louder than last time. I have the reel to bed knife clearance. I've probably got it a little bit tighter than it really should be, just a little bit. So it's making a little bit more noise. So that's why it's a little bit louder this time around. So let's see. Is it that time already again? It is. It is, sir. But yeah, it says what's going on. Lawn looking good. Can hardly notice the top dressing, and it's only been a week. It's been more than a week. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been a few weeks. Oh, or maybe for you. Maybe your lawn you're talking about. Maybe not this one. And let's see. That thing seems loud. High to cut. 0.75 mark. 0.75 high to cut is what I'm at, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. One second here. All right, I love watching people work inside drinking tea. LOL. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Mark F. Yeah, the mower is definitely louder, so I apologize for that today, guys. When I backlapped it, I noticed it this time around when I'm cutting, but the distance, the tolerance between the reel and the bed knife, probably a little bit tighter than I should have said it, than it needs to be. But I will fix it after mowing today. Get to quiet down a little bit. All right, let's keep going. There we go. All right. Let's see so guys, so the way I'm cutting today is I'm going lengthwise first. So I'm cutting lengthwise across the lawn first, and then I will cut it, this way. I'll finish up this way. So this mow is just to double cut it. Some of you guys are saying, hey, you don't cut the lawn in multiple directions anymore. I still do. What I haven't been doing is mowing diagonally. And hopefully we don't have any butt bands today. I know last time I had YouTube up in my pocket and I was like tapping stuff and accidentally and banning folks, so hopefully that doesn't happen today, this time around. But yeah, 0.75 is where I have the height of cut set. And that's a good height, produces good stripes. The lawn seems pretty happy there. And I raised it up a bit to keep the mower out of the sand, keep the reel out of the sand as much as possible. So that's why you're seeing, that's why the height of cut increase. So what's everybody doing today? I mean, other than watching me mow, did everyone else already get their mow in? I just got back from karate, so had a little bit of lunch and changed. decided to get my mow on. I probably need to turn the turn my mic down a little bit because I know I am loud, so sorry for that. But the lawn is definitely doing better after the top dressing as far as just how the mower is running on it, how much smoother it is. Noticeable difference, noticeable improvement in how it's and how the mower runs on it. I mean, you guys can't feel it because you're not I mean, obviously you're not running the mower, but as far as it just not bouncing around and just really just running nice and smooth, very noticeable improvement. All right, I'm gonna get this pass done and then empty out the basket. All right. Check and see if you guys have any questions, comments, telling me how I'm doing it right or wrong. Hey, Alex, you wanna come on and say hi to everybody? We're streaming live.
I saw that.
Let's see. Love watch people work at their lawns inside drinking tea. VMH. Hey man, come pop in.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
I actually can hear you now. So we got Alex here in the live stream. So you got let's see. Seemed like only about a week ago, VMH just hey Ron, happy Saturday. What's going on, VMH? Hopefully you're doing well. And don't actually ban me, I'd be lost. What's going on here? Another live, glad I saw it. Your golf course lawn looks amazing. I got my mow on at noon so I could cut my stripes evenly.
It's nice out here today.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, it's not too bad out.
Too bad. You guys got to see the setup, but it's nice.
It's a nice setup.
Yeah, it's a nice setup, and the grass is looking much better out here than probably what's coming on screen too.
That's true. It is better in person, I think. Yeah. Cool. You getting your mow on, or do you not?
Yeah.
You got it. You know. All right. So I was about to get his mow on, guys. I'm gonna empty the basket here really quick. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna let me set this down. Let me set this down so I don't accidentally tap something here. Yeah. But yeah, the plan is to do a lengthwise cut and then do the normal way that you guys see the lawn. A lot of pictures, get the stripes burning. Thanks for that, Mark F. Definitely hit that like button. I'd appreciate the support. But yeah, it's been more than a week for sure. It was done, January, that'd be funny. July 27th, I think, whatever that Monday was. I think it was the 27th. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nom nom. Gatorade today. So I inspired you to get off the couch. Z. Well, keep watching while you're off the couch. Watch me on mobile. All right, let's get back to it. So yeah, guys, we're getting close to end of the season. Or should I say it's starting to slow down anyway. I won't say towards the end, but the lawn should be, you should be seeing less heat, like hating life less as far as being out there on the lawn. All the cool season guys are about to get out there and get their domination on, Man, this thing stripes good. Stripes very, very good. So I think Papa Mows Low, you're on that Allett Life. Anyone else using an electric reel mower or like an interchangeable cartridge system mower? I mean, even if you're using a rotary, it'd be interesting to know what else you guys are doing as far as, how many of you guys are actually running electrics. I gotta tell you, like, the more I use this, the more I wonder why I waited so long to pick one of them up. Yeah. One thing I'll tell you, like one negative, and I've said this before on the live stream, but one negative to top dressing is that the areas where there is bare sand, where it sits for any period of time, like that is where weeds are going to start growing in. So the only areas I have like little baby crabgrass trying to infiltrate the lawn is in areas like this and areas like that where it's just a lot of bare soil. That's just wide open, right? Getting plenty of sunlight, plenty of heat, plenty of water, like a great combination for crabgrass to really take root and do its thing. As far as height of cut, we're at 0.75, 3/4 of an inch. Nothing too aggressive, nothing too crazy. I want to keep the mower out of the bit of sand that is still left on the lawn. That still needs to, the grass still needs to grow through. But it looks good. I think you guys think it looks good. I mean, if you guys saw this, what height of cut would you say that it looks like? I mean, does it look too tall to you? I mean, this area that I've already cut, obviously. I know back there looks like a weed patch, but like right here that I've already mowed, I don't think you guys, most of you anyway, wouldn't have a problem with a lawn that this height of cut, right? All right, time to empty the basket. As far as when I empty the basket, so I'll show you guys here, is around a third full is when I tend to want to empty, because this thing is pretty big, has a lot of capacity, and if I allow this to full up, what's going to happen is that's going to start weighing down the front of the mower and alter the height of cut. It's going to lower the height of cut. So when it gets about a third full is when I go over and empty it. The plan for this weekend is once the mow is done, tomorrow morning, I'll get out here and spray Primo Carbon Kit, and that will cover the lawn until the end of the month. Let's see if anyone else has popped in. See who we got here. All right, stay hydrated, mowing guys, doing my best. I am Phantom, I got my Gatorade out there. It says, what made you go to that mower now? I think you do a different one. Yes, Denton. So what made me go to this is the interchangeable cartridge system, being able to use, obviously mow with it, but also being able to turf rake, to verticut, and have all the debris from that process go into the grass catcher. So that was the big reason why. And I want to try it in electric, so this was a great chance to do that. Z says, we got 1.4 or 5 inches of rain yesterday, finally. Temps in the 80s this week, time to push the lawn hard for a month. I wouldn't push it hard for a month. I would just keep cutting it. I mean, feed it how you've been normally feeding it, and just roll with that. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything different than what you're currently doing. Let me see here. Can you move Supra forward, Alex? All right. So it says, are you interested in getting rid of the 1600, the GM 1600 and other gas mowers? No. I still use the 1600 to mow the front lawn, and the True Cut I still use to mow like the swale area and areas along the fence by the rocks, that kind of stuff. It's better for that kind of thing. So yes, I'm not planning on getting rid of the mowers. I still use them, still love them. You can't throw away your love. You can't throw away your first love like that. It's not cool, you know. My other mowers have been with me through thick and thin. I can't be so quick to try and get rid of them. Am I right? I think I'm right. So as you mentioned that about the bare areas, that explains a lot about crabgrass that came up. I'll pull them all out. Yo, what up, brother? Wow, the lawn is growing very fast for leveling. Yep, we've been getting a lot of rain, so that's helped for sure, CMath. And then Little Dab says, it's been raining here in Mobile, Alabama every day. It's raining now. And then David Lee says, wow, soccer field. Yeah, man, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. It is getting there. All right, back to mowing. Don't want to hold you guys up too much. Appreciate you guys coming out to watch. And away we go. The cool thing about this that really allows you to get mowing done quickly is the speed reduction button. So on the handle, if you guys have not seen the review on the mower, definitely check that out. But there's a reduction that's built into the Allett on the handle, so that even though I've got it set right now to, like, let me see, speed 5 out of 6, I can just tap this and it will reduce how fast the mower is moving forward until I tap it again. So when I'm doing my whip turns, now I just gotta, I can hold this down, drop it back in, turn it off, and then we're off for another pass. Just like that. So it enables you just to keep going. But that is one thing to consider, guys. As far as, I wouldn't even say really a huge negative, but just something to be considerate of, is that when you top dress your lawn, especially if you have any areas that have a bit more sand like what you're seeing here in my lawn, like areas like that, don't be alarmed if you see a little bit of weed pressure come through there, like as far as crabgrass, other types of weeds, because they love that because they've got sunlight, they got soil. I've been getting a lot of rain, which definitely helps. So just walk by every now and then, every day or two, just take a look at the lawn and just pull them out, just pluck them out. I wouldn't break out herbicides or anything like that. It really shouldn't be necessary. But just something to be conscious of. Again, if it got really bad, let's say you top dressed your lawn and you went on vacation, and I don't know why you would do that, but let's say you did, then you could come back and you came back a few weeks later. In that situation, you may have to break out some herbicide, but in most cases, if you're out on the lawn taking a look at it every day, post top dressing, you should be able to just pluck out any little stragglers that come in. All right, guys, I got to empty out the basket. So let's do that now. There we go. Fly, get off my drink. Get off my drink. See if there's any other comments. It got a little dark here. I may have to turn that filter off. Might be too dark for you guys. All right, I would love to kick a ball on that. Yeah, you got two sides fenced, so I guess you could. You could if you wanted to. Let me turn the camera a little bit so you guys can see when I'm walking out this way some. Let's see here. Let's go like that. That way you guys can see a little bit more. All right. All right, guys, back to it. Back to it. Let's go. Lawn ain't gonna mow, lawn's not gonna mow and stripe itself, right? Oh. All right. Actually, I didn't put that on properly. 1 second. There we go. You wouldn't think you could mess up putting a grass catcher on, but apparently I've managed to, I figured out how to do that. So yeah, again, for anyone that's considering an electric mower, I've not used the Swardman extensively, but the little bit of time that I have used it, it did okay. But when I used it for turf raking the lawn I think it was like last season, the one thing I'd say about it is it's very light. So if you're comparing it to say something like a mower that's in its class, like the Sterling, of the two, the Sterling is the one that would get my nod. But now here's the thing, I mean, to be fair, Sterling is a newer mower, newer engineering, more, better, newer design. So it's not surprising that it's a better mower and works a bit better, right? It also costs a lot more too. So like most things in life, you definitely get what you pay for. Yeah, one of you guys were also asking, by the way, on the live stream, I was thinking about some of the questions I had last night, or some of the comments I've gotten from the live stream last night, is what I'm using to eliminate Bermuda in my mulch beds. I'm using a combination, so here we go. Some crabgrass. Some crabby grass. Right there. So, so what I use in the mulch beds, and again, this combination I'm telling you is non-selective, meaning it will kill, kill plants that it comes in contact with. So you don't want to use this on your lawn. It's for mulch beds or places where you don't care if the grass dies. And what I went with is glyphosate and Fusilade 2. And it's producing a really good result. It did a really good job. I think if you guys watched my YouTube stories from this morning, you would have seen the image I showed you as far as how the mulch beds are looking. It works, again, combination works really well. Great way for killing off Bermuda. Now, it may take more than one app. I'm looking at it now as I'm walking by, and it's looking really dried up and dead. So I don't know, we'll see if that one app does it, but it's definitely very effective for eliminating Bermuda in areas where you don't want it. The more I think about it, the thing I should have tested is, instead of using the glyphosate with it, is using just Fusilade and seeing how well it does to knock back Bermuda. I mean, I know I just went for the more potent combination, but for those of you guys that have zoysia lawns or have some cool season lawns and want to eliminate Bermuda, then Fusilade only is obviously a better choice than glyphosate. You don't want to spray that stuff on your lawn anywhere. Empty out the basket, and let's check our comments. See what you guys are saying, if anything. All right. All right, let's see what we got here as far as comments. Okay. Good to go. All right, so let's see what you guys have here as far as comments. All right, Reverend Jones says, thank you for this great content. You're very, very welcome, sir. I mean, it's mainly just watching me mow. If you guys just want to see someone mow their lawn and ask a few questions here and there, if you missed a live stream last night, it's a way to do that. We got Thomas Zamot says, to think you used to manually mow that. Yeah, dude, so all this used to get mowed with a All this used to get mowed with a push mower. First, it was a 16-inch Scott's mower, and then I upgraded. You know, I moved up in the world. I got my 20-inch Scott, and then True Cut, Greensmaster, and now the Allett C27. So there's definitely been some progression from very, very basic to, you know, to a not so basic. It's probably the best way to say it. Dark Sidious says, hi all, what's going on, Dark Sidious? And let's see, Tim Jackson says, have you ever seen a burn area leaving your bed knife on the grass? Happened to me once, so now if I stop, I only leave it on uncut grass. Yeah, so what I tend to do is I'll release the reel. I'll stop the reels from spinning, and then like lower the mower on the grass is what I tend to do. Tim, you will see that. So like if I start the mower up and just have the reels spinning and just leave it in one section, it will do that. It will burn or like, you know, discolor that part of the lawn. So yeah, you want to avoid doing that if you can. I get that that happens with both with the True Cut or the Allett. That can't really happen with the Greensmaster because the drive system and the reel are coupled, right? So there's no way to really have the reel turning without the mower also moving forward. But with these mowers where they're independent, that's definitely something you have to be cognizant of. All right, let me go throw the basket back on, finish mowing, then I'll move the camera over here so you guys can see me lay some stripes this way. So stand by, shouldn't take much longer to get this section done. Oh, you know, I could have picked a less labor intensive hobby. I mean, granted, this is not a bad way to stay in shape. Oh my goodness, great, look at that. A little bit of nutsedge there. Look at you, get in there, get out. And some crabgrass. But it's fun. It's fun. You know, you figure between martial arts and like always out messing with the lawn, you'd think I'd have, pick up like basket weaving or something that's a lot less, labor intensive, but hey. This is like old guy stuff, right? Mowing your lawn, keeping it nice. But one thing I'll tell you guys, despite the weight of this mower, which it's on the thick end of 300 plus pounds, it's probably closer to like to 350-ish or so with this cartridge in it, it's very easy to maneuver. Like literally you tap, pull around, and you can literally switch directions almost with one hand. You literally just tip the mower back and then just push in the opposite direction, and the mower pretty much turns itself. So even though it is, again, it's heavy to have to pull around without propulsion, actually using it is really not difficult. Just like that. It's a treat. Looking good, guys. Now when I do my cleanup cut, my double wides, we'll be in great shape. What on earth? There's a bee digging a small hole there to make a nest. What on earth? If you don't man, of all the lawns, why are you going to pick this one to go do your little hole in? So, sorry about that. Had to take care of something real quick. All right. One more pass and then empty the basket. You know, y'all are gonna think I'm violent, but I have a problem with like lawn pests. The mole and now that bee decided it's gonna build this nest. Y'all gonna be like, Ron, it's crazy. Any kind of animal or pest that poses as, you know, a threat to the lawn, he does not mess around. And I guess you're kind of right, but I don't want to, you know, to get this rep of Mr. Get this interpretation of Mr. Kill anything that's gonna mess with his lawn. Oh, messed that turn up. There we go. All right, time to empty. Yeah, man, it is definitely time for primo. So tomorrow it'll be carbon kit, so 901C, NutriKelp, BioSpectrum, Nutrizolve, and Primo Max. So the blend that I like to use. Last year I was running Turfplex. I probably could go back to Turfplex at this point. Probably start rolling with it again next season, depending on what my soil test results say. Let's see what you guys are up to here. All right, so we got Tell Lauren says you're at least doing it. We're just watching. What's that say of us? Hey, listen, you guys are the support system. Don't diminish the role you guys are playing. It's important. You know, it's important. See, first moles, now bees trying to dig holes. No respect. Would be cool to have a different angle of you mowing the lawn, perhaps the camera mounted on high, so you can your house you can go up or go pro on your foreheads. But always appreciative of the content. Yeah, I can move the camera to another spot. That's pretty easy. I can move it because pretty soon here we're going to be mowing with the way of the stripes. So let's do this. Let's go something like that. Over a little bit. Leveled you guys back off, and pretty soon you guys, yeah, so I'll start in this path, this direction here. So you guys are going to be able to see how it's see the stripes get more defined. Take a sip of water here real quick. Challenge C-Math with doing camera up on the roof. That'd be a lot of work, man. That would be, yeah, drone shot. So you guys want me to live streaming a drone shot? That's doable. That should be doable. I'm trying to think what I would need to be able to make that happen. Just got to mount a an HDMI transmitter to it. Mount the Teradek to it, and that should be doable. That should be doable. I gotta get bigger, man. I can get bigger first. Drones are expensive. You guys, you guys think it's easy. It's I gotta get bigger first. To get a drone, to get a good one that I can actually live stream from. I'm gonna need something a bit better. Let's see. So do I feel bad? No, I'm not. I don't feel bad about killing the bee. So I know I killed one. I felt bad about killing the bee. Nope, I don't. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Sorry. And then let's see. Two Trillo says, hey, it's not too much to ask. Could you show us the technique the guy used to level and contour with a shovel? Here's the thing. I don't actually have a shovel to be able to show you it, but I can take you over to that section. Yeah. So you do hear him gasping in the background. That's Allett. Hang on. You guys want to see who that is? That is Alex. See? Alex True Cut getting it done. Getting it done. So yeah, that's the gas mower you hear. That's what happens, man. One person gets out and mow, and then you know how it is. We gotta. It's like the call. You know, like the Atlanta call, hooty hoo. Like you fire up a mower, then all the other lawn mowers in the neighborhood got to crank up and get out here and start mowing too. Let's see, and then yeah, and Bob almost says they say they make drones that follow you. Yeah, I can show you guys that really quick. So I don't have a shovel to demonstrate, but I'll take you guys over there really quick and show you the section, like what they did as far as to get the heavier areas to go through. One sec. You guys are making me move my camera all over the place. This thing is not light, you know. Goodness gracious, but I know you guys are a demanding bunch. All right, so we'll tip down here. Okay, so you see, let me lock that in. All right, so you see how heavy this is. What they basically did, and I don't have a shovel to be able to show you guys exactly, but what they did is they took the shovel and like would spike it in and then push. Okay, so they took a shovel. They push it in, push, and then push back, and stick it in, push back, and then backfill it. And everywhere where you see like grass sticking up here, like a lot of these guys, that is what he did. Because what you would do is once you push the shovel in, peel back, the grass that was there would surface, and then you just backfill a little bit, and it sticks up. So the root system is still attached. And you know, with it being Bermuda, I mean, it didn't even discolor, guys. Like it's a really cool technique, but I wish I had a shovel to be able to show you guys. But they would literally, it would like shovel, push it in, like literally like push it down, and then push back. So what you're gonna have here now is a little void that's here. Backfill that area with sand, and then what's gonna be in front of the shovel is the grass. The grass, you know what I mean? The grass that is gonna be there. So push, pull back, grass, and then backfill a little bit. So what you end up with is little tufts of grass sticking up, and then that's gonna speed up how quickly it spreads. Literally, again, this spot, these thicker areas here, like over here, all of those were areas where they did that. So it's a cool technique. I've never actually seen it done before, and it does help it fill in faster. Because as you guys can tell, if you watched the top dressing, how I was looking before, this was quite a bit wider, and this was literally all sand save the, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 plots of grass that Richard from Sandman Top Dressing created from using a shovel to lift up and then backfill to expose some of the grass. Because the thing that's going to kill the grass, right, when you go super heavy, when you top dress, is if there's grass under here, all right, and this is completely covered in sand, there's no sunlight, so the grass is not going to really grow. It's going to die. It's going to take it a lot longer to fill in. So by just allowing like little plots, almost like plugging the lawn, right? By creating small, like little islands of Bermuda, because the root system is still attached, the grass doesn't die, it still grows just fine, and then Bermuda's gonna do what it does and just spread out and help us fill in faster. So I'm really excited about it. I'm thinking that by the end of this month, this area should be completely filled in. Should be a lot filled in. And here's a good example. This is by far the heaviest that was done, right? By far this was the heaviest. I'm gonna show you a spot over here where it was not done, and you can see how that looks. So take a look at, let's see. So take a look at over there. Let's see. Zoom in a little bit and show you guys that. So you see that section right there, like this. This area, hang on, where am I as far as my focus, infinity? Okay, so you see how right here looks like that. You'll see how here there's a little bit of grass through, but for the most part, this entire area is bare. There's not really any grass showing up because we didn't do it here. We didn't, this was actually top dressed lighter than that section. I mean, this was a little bit heavier than the rest of the lawn, obviously, but the sand, the amount of sand put down here was less than the amount of sand put down there. But in this section, we didn't do the thing with the shovel, push back and expose little islands of grass to help it fill in faster. So it just shows you the difference between here and there, the difference it can make. So you see how that looks versus how that looks. Pretty big difference. Pretty big difference as far as, how quickly it's filling in. So filling in, but very slowly, pretty much an island of sand. And then here filling in much faster, even though in some spots it was probably 2 inches of sand. This area was very heavy. It's really heavy. I would never really even recommend top dressing a section of your lawn this heavy. but Richard really felt that he could fix the contour of this to where I'd be able to mow better with the C27. So I said, all right, well, let's try it. And it was a cool experiment to see if the grass would recover. And as you can see, there's not really any discolored grass. It is starting to fill in versus a spot that got nothing. So let me see what questions you guys have, if any. And let's see here. See what questions you guys have, if any. All right, so I showed you guys that. You got to see that. Let's see. Can you show the conversation? Okay, so hopefully you were able to see that. I wasn't able to demonstrate with a shovel, but my hand I was able to show you guys. But literally, it's push. So stick the shovel in, push back, and then the grass in front is gonna pop up. Then backfill a little bit to allow the grass to stay above the surface of the sand. If you try it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then Tutrilla says, thank you for showing us. For all it's worth, you're legendary. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us. I don't know about that, Tutrilla. I enjoy this. I'm glad you guys enjoy watching as well too. I'm going to get the mower out, and then I'll just lay some stripes the lengthwise. So I'll put the mower back on the patio, and let's get back to mowing. Let's get back to that mowing, right? So hopefully you guys learned something new. Again, I did. I certainly did whenever he did it. All right, so set my tripod, try and get this level, and there we go. Get back to laying some stripe action. All right. Hopefully this angle works for you guys. You see the mowers over there on the right, so I am gonna make a couple more passes, and then we're gonna start mowing lengthwise. And then I will think about that. I'll work on that, guys. As far as a drone, it sounds cool. I mean, drones are, again, the ones that I could live stream from are going to be a bit on the pricey side. Like, it's easy to get, it's relatively inexpensive or easy to get one that that you can just take footage for and then show after the fact. But to get one that's gonna stream live is a different matter. Because there's you need to be able to mount a wireless transmitter to it is the challenge with that. All right, back to the mowing. I only got a few more passes lengthwise, and then we'll be able to lay some straight stripe action. All right. Man, this thing cuts good. All right, one more pass back this way. And then we're gonna go lengthwise on our mowing. So stay tuned for that. All right, good stuff. So, because I know how you guys are, let's lay this one first. So, you gotta line up. I mean, make sure you start your stripes out nice and even, and away we go. I'm almost full, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty the basket out really quick here. bear with me. And then really a lot less debris should come out of these mowing passes, because I've already mowed the lawn in one direction, right? That's the theory anyway. Now the areas where I will see a bit more, also see like the standard amount of clippings, is going to be along by the fence line, along the fence line over there, because I can't get that close with the mower when I'm mowing lengthwise. So I'm going to go back down this same line, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mow this half of the lawn first. And so what you guys are going to see me do now is I just mowed this stripe. I'm going to get on the patio and then come down this next one here. So let me show you that real quick. So the right side of this thick stripe is what we're getting to now. There we go. All right. There we go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a pass down the right, well, your left side of this stripe, which is a dark stripe coming towards you from your vantage point. I'm gonna skip this one and I'm gonna go to the first stripe of this one. So what that does now is I'm leaving like a section right here that hasn't been mowed. So what that's gonna enable me to do now is come down this guy now. So I'm gonna stop, turn, and come down and mow this guy. So what you end up doing is just making like ovals. It's like just go fast, turn left. Maybe not fast, but you know what I'm saying. Just go and just mow basically in ovals. And now I'll get the second side, the right side of this light stripe here. And then I'll double back and come down this stripe. So it's like, oh, it's like oval, oh, it's like go fast, turn left, go fast, turn left, go fast, turn left, and then back, then double back on this one, this new one here, to start the process all over again. See? Make sense? So now I'm mowing your left, the left side of this dark stripe coming down, and then I will mow this, the first portion of this one here. So I'm going to skip this guy. Actually, I'm going to turn this so you guys can actually see. Probably can't see that too well. So we'll go like that. That way you guys can see a bit better. So what's been mowed now is right here. What has not been mowed is right here. So I'm going to mow it in this direction going down. Again, a light stripe, the left side of this light stripe. And then do my turn and mow the left side of this dark stripe. And if you do this technique, it doesn't actually take any longer to mow the lawn using double stripes than it does mowing singles. There's really not, you know, as far as the time difference goes, there really isn't a big difference. So now I'm going to mow the right side of this light stripe and then double back and come down here. That's the process. That was a good whip turn. It's always nice when you nail it. You always know when you get one right. It just you know, you're able just to drop it, just ease it back on the lawn really, really sweetly. You know, don't always get it right, but when you do, it's a beautiful thing. All right, the left side of this guy, and then I'll come back down this stripe, and then I'll see if you guys have any questions or comments. Oh yeah. All right, empty out this basket and get ready for the next set of passes, right? All righty. Grab my drink and let's see what you guys are saying here. A little late to the party, but what water schedule are you on? You flood once a week type thing or regular irrigation? I haven't run irrigation in weeks because we've been getting so much rain. And when I say rain, I mean it comes down really heavy every few days. So I just haven't had the need to run irrigation. So what you're seeing a lawn that has not had irrigation on it. Let me see. So after the top dressing was done, the 3 days following the top dressing, I ran irrigation. But the month of August, I don't think I've run irrigation at all on the lawn. There you go. See, watered the lawn. All right, no name says nice. Yep. Hit the like button if you haven't. That's some high quality H2O. It is. That was Gatorade I just finished up, but I got a glass of water here as well. Let me move the mower or move the camera so you guys can see a bit more what's going on. Let's do that. Looks a bit dark. Let's brighten up a little bit for you guys. Let's move around to here. There we go. Actually, we'll come around this way. There we go. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the stripe action. All right. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to mow down the right side of the, actually where you see the mower lined up now, and then I'll come back down the dark stripe that's to the right of it. All right. Probably my grass catcher, right? That would be good. Power up. Down this way, and Alex is mowing his lawn, and he's also mowing the lawn over there, our little project lawn. And then down the dark stripe. Yeah guys, so 0.75, I know that doesn't sound like a hero height of cut, but it looks good. I mean, you guys are seeing it for yourself. I mean, how does that look to y'all? I think it's a good height of cut for Bermuda. Again, if you are really want to be able to mow, you know, twice a week, three times a week, maybe only 3 times a week during the summer months when it's the peak of heat, then 0.75 is an excellent choice. I mean, going really low, like 1/2 inch type, like those types of heights, while it sounds cool, the lawn's color generally isn't as good, and the stripe action is definitely not as good. So choosing a more reasonable height of cut, you know, 5/8, if you're trying to, you want to go a little lower, 5/8 I think is pretty good. But going for like 1/2 inch and trying to maintain 1/2 inch all year, that's hard. That's pretty hard. I did it last year, and I'll tell you, from personal experience, not again. Not again. Too much work. That requires pretty much everyday mowing to keep it looking nice in between cuts. Really good. So how many of you guys in the chat, is this the first year when you guys have considered or have introduced like a plant growth regulator into your lawn care program? I'd be interested in finding out, because I know that, you know, a lot of you are, maybe, I say a lot of you, I mean, most people that are in here, I recognize your names and you guys are on that PGR life. But I guess if there's anyone where this was your first year using growth regulator, what did you think about it? Like, was it everything you expected it to be? Or was it oversold? Was it like, you know, was it not, you know, results weren't as what you expected? Be interested in finding out, because I love it. I love growth regulator. I love what it does for the lawn, but I might be a bit biased. You know, I've been using it for a while and really like it, but I'm not sure what for any of you guys that are newbies into using PGR, what did you think about it? Yeah, see in here you can still see some of the sand as I'm making my passes. I can still see some sand here and there in these spots. That's another thing. Imagine if I were mowing at 1/2 inch, what the lawn would look like. It would still be I probably wouldn't be mowing yet, because I'd just be tearing up the reel and bed knife trying to mow at 1/2 inch. But you would definitely see a lot more sand. So going a little taller after top dressing, another benefit of that is that, you know, you don't see the sand as much. The lawn starts looking nicer a bit faster, which is cool. All right, guys, so I've got one more stripe. Actually, I'm gonna try and ease up here near the rocks. Let's see if I can do it. Oh yeah, not bad, not bad. I mean, it's not true cut close, but for a battle cruiser mower, not bad. It eased up there pretty good. Two more passes for this half, and then we were going to be done with this portion of the lawn. All I have is that half to do, and we will be there. Before I do that, I'll check and see if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, any of that fun stuff. So one trick too, one thing I think I mentioned this before in these mowing videos, but if you're ever you're doing the double wide stripe thing, right? And you happen to find that you didn't do a great job overlapping overlapping your stripes. So you've got like little sections of the grass in the middle of the stripe that's kind of showing through. What you can quickly do is just make a pass down the middle of every one of the fixed stripes, and that'll clean it up. So just something to keep in mind if you guys are, if you're having trouble getting your overlap good to where you're happy with how the fixed stripe is looking. I tend to go slow along the fence, so I'm trying not to stick the mower in the fence. I haven't done it yet, and I definitely don't want to do it on camera with you guys. Can you imagine? It'd be internet gold, right? Lawn care internet gold anyway. Most people wouldn't care. Whoa! Back it up. Stay. All right, let's see what questions you guys have, comments if anything. right. Good mower, good job. Let us see. Let us see. That's way too bright. Why don't you guys tell me? Why don't you guys say, hey Ron, what the Hades is too bright? I said, do you think PGR slows down the fill in? Probably a little bit. Probably a little bit. But well, yeah, yes and no. I mean, in the areas if the sand is trying to grow, if the grass is trying to grow through the sand, or the little tips are trying to go through the sand, probably not as much as the grass that's actually fully exposed. So yeah, so long short answer is it does slow it down, Tim. But I've literally every time in the last, probably the last 3-4 years, I have had my lawn of regulation when I top dressed. Sorry about that. My transmitter battery, the battery of my transmitter died, so I had to swap it really quick. So apologies there. Let's see. Should be back now. Back of now. Had to swap batteries. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies. All right, so if you guys want this, I think, guys, we could probably close out here because I've got like I literally got 1 bar left on the receiver, so that battery's probably gonna go soon here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me take you guys over and show you a quick pan of how how the lawn's looking post mow. But I still have half of it to do, but you guys have seen it. You guys have seen the process, how this works. All right. So this is what we're looking at. This side, this section over here has not been mowed as yet, but everything else here has been. So this is the finished result. This is the finished result after a double pass. So you can see the stripes over here are far more defined. Over here, not as good. And over there, Alex is currently down there mowing the neighbor's lawn. But overall, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, cool. So let's see here if you guys have any other questions or comments before we close out. Let's see, PGR. You said PGR on new seed. It's not gonna do anything to the seed because remember or at least Trinexapac ethyl needs leaf. It's absorbed by a foliar. So if you spray it, let's say you had a bare air spot in your lawn. Let's say you have cool season grass, right? And you had a section you're seeding. Then the PGR will work on the areas where there already is grass, where there actually is some leaf. But the areas where you put seed down and there's no leaf, it's not going to do anything because it needs a leaf to absorb it. it's not going to just grow it. It's not going to, so in other words, no. If you read the label for Primo 2, even on the label, Syngenta tells you that it doesn't do anything for, against seed. It needs leaf. So hope that helps answer your question. All right, well guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I think I'm going to close out here really quick. We're going to head over and just finish mowing this half of the lawn, and I think that will be it for now. As far as you say, it's already germinated 10 days ago. Cool, very cool, Tim. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, if you guys haven't seen the live stream from last night, definitely consider doing that. If you guys aren't a subscriber, consider subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for coming out and watching me work on the lawn for a little bit this afternoon. I will see you guys next time. Till next weekend. Oh, Demir. Oh, I gotta say hi to Devin real quick. Hang on. Devin, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm just out here mowing the lawn, messing around on the lawn, cutting and stuff, you know. So I was about to close out. You didn't miss a whole lot, but you can. I'll show you really quick the stripe action. So you just popped in. Just want to show you real quick. You can see how the stripe action is looking. Not bad for Bermuda. I realize it's not a highbrow grass like ryegrass or Kentucky bluegrass or any of those. It's just plain old Bermuda. You see I still got some sand there that I'm trying to get the grass to grow through. But hey, at least it's not St. Augustine, right? Man, look over there. Look on the right side. Look at how these stripes are. That's looking clean. Looking really good. Alex doing his thing. And Alex is over there. You guys can hear him. You guys can hear him mowing. You guys want to see the project lawn really quick? I can show you guys that before I close out. I'll show you guys that, and then we'll really close the stream out. So this is a lawn that Alex and I have been working on this season. It's like an elderly couple that live here, and they wanted their lawn to look nice. So we took on cleaning up all the fungus problems, and we just started mowing it, soil tested it, started feeding it according to said results. And you see Alex is out here doing the business, right? Getting his mow on with the True Cut. Got the grass topper that he's rolling with. And overall, you guys can see, if you guys watch my fungicide video from this year, it was actually filmed on this lawn, and this entire lawn had tons of lawn disease, damage in it, and you can see now it's looking a lot better, way better. So good stuff, guys. I just got to get it to fill in right there, and this spot right here, and then obviously this area where they went heavy there. But overall, very happy with how the lawn is filling in, how it's looking. Well, guys, again, thanks so much. I think we're gonna call it there. I will see you guys next time. Again, have a great weekend. Get out and mow your lawn.